I'm riding up the hill, about to pull in. I
Mhm.
look at the license plate. I'm a license plate dude because I play the lottery.
Yeah.
It's the day my son died.
Online?
Nah,
Oh, somebody else.
like literally the car in front of me. I'm like, man,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, welcome to Street Recovery. I'm your host, Crenshaw. We got Barber, LaMar Freeman.
What's up? What's up?
Come on, pull that mic up to you, man.
Okay.
That whole corner of you. Yeah, that's crazy,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But this is how things work, man. Being the person that you are,
Hmm.
went through some shit in life, you know. Being the neighborhood therapist, you was the barber.
Yeah.
Uh, you get to hear all kind of stories. Some of the most influential people in the neighborhood from the 20s, 30s, all the way up were the barbers.
Right.
My thing is this: a lot of people that come to you, what makes them? And I never asked a barber this. What makes them so comfortable to come and talk to you about whatever it is that's going on with them?
For me, I talk to them too.
Yeah,
Just because I'm the barber, I got life. You know what I'm saying too.
yeah,
Like I've lived and been there, and
yeah,
so I get that level of comfort with them because I'm able to tell them about my problems too. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
the barbershop, man. That's our spot.
yes, yes,
That's where we get to go be us.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it's always just been like that, man. I ain't never been like I'm above nobody. This stuff don't happen to me. I ain't never, I done been through the ringer.
yeah,
So I don't mind sharing my story with them, which make them cool to share it with me. I mean, some days I come in there, I'm mad at my wife too. You know what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying? Just
yeah,
like them, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? My sons is doing this and doing that, and
yeah,
shoot, man. So it just get to a point, man, where you don't even just be customer barber no more, man. You be done built a real relationship with these cats, man.
yeah,
I've been pretty much cutting hair in the same area with the same people for like 14 years now. So,
yeah. So they really know you.
man, come on, man. These
They,
people was at my wedding. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it's just, like I say, just feeling comfortable enough to share me. They share them, and then I'm a good barber, so
that always helps, you know. Hey, it really helps when you got
yeah,
good price, you know,
yeah.
too.
So
So yeah, man.
that's what that is, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I done been to the flow. I done been to the top.
Yeah,
It, like making somebody because whatever the case may be feel less than ain't never been my thing.
well, they come to you to get away from whatever it is that they going through.
Yeah,
Uh, a lot of I notice a lot of working men. They come. Me as one of them. I used to go there every week to get a haircut,
yeah,
just to get away, you know, for a second, just to have a little peace. I'm not saying that I was going through much, you
right,
know, in
right,
life,
right.
but the barber shop is a safe place.
Yeah,
You know, it's rare that you hear about drama, violence going on in the barber shop.
right.
But the barbershop is also a place where you experience the most comedy. The funniest people you ever meet are always in the barbershop. From the barber to the mailman to the
Yeah,
damn back in the day, the CD man.
yeah,
Come on, man. You
yeah.
know, we all seen the movie
Yeah.
Barbershop.
Hey, and it's really that, man. You got to cast the characters,
Yep.
man. You know what I'm saying, man? So, you get everybody in that building, man. Like I done cut from unfortunately killers to preachers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So everybody in the building, man, and it's a million and one different views and opinions, and it's just a good time, man. I mean, but it's always been a good time, man. I remember going my first time, and I'm not
Hmm.
understanding what's going on. How everybody in there kicking it like this? My dad and Mr. Parker and all. I'm
Yeah,
like, what I'm saying, and then fast 4 years later, I get it.
yeah. Um, in the barbershop, you meet some of the most influential people,
Hmm.
from the lawyers
Hmm.
to the doctors
Hmm.
to the street dudes. That right there, man. That's where the influence begins for a lot of people in the neighborhood, because we don't get to see the doctor and the lawyer every day,
Facts.
but we get to see that street dude in the barbershop, and we get to see him around the neighborhood. What is it about the street dude when he gets to a certain level, he stays in the hood instead of leaving the hood like the doctors and the barbers and everything like that?
Mentality. You know, you think if you leave, you leave, and you know what I mean. You ain't that no more. You know what I
Hmm.
mean. Which unfortunately, a lot of people believe and think that way, but that's not what it is.
Hmm.
The whole point of trying to make some money, no matter how you doing it, is to improve.
Yeah.
But what that whole like hood hustler mentality tell you, you still got to be here 10 toes down, and you know what I'm saying, and show up for the hood, show out for the hood, and and it's just like that's so misconstrued because like where I grew up at, I don't want to live there no more.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing was to elevate, graduate, like
Hmm.
keep it moving, but it's just to me it's a mentality, and I could never like down somebody for thinking like that
Yeah.
because I understand why you think like that. This home,
Yeah.
so this where you done planted your feet at, you know what I'm saying? But what you gotta understand is you can go plant somewhere else and grow.
Yes.
So
Most definitely. I think, well, just off experience, me seeing a lot of the dudes, uh, it's that thrill of that love that you get every day.
man,
It's like being the Michael Jordan
yeah,
of your community.
yeah,
We all seen it. The movie
yeah,
Paid in Full.
yeah.
How you go down the block, everybody showing you love.
It's the Mitch saying in it. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
I leave, they gonna love me.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And a lot of times when you leave, you get the he brand new. Oh, you know what I
yeah,
mean? And that
yeah,
and he out of touch, and you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it ain't that, man. Like certain circumstances come along with being in the street, man. You know what I mean? Where you gotta move.
yeah.
So it's just, man, the game is so broad because it got so many pieces and
Yeah.
ways to go, and it's just
It's a
it,
lot.
it, it just ain't no right way. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-mm.
it ain't no one
It
way.
ain't no one way. You're right. You're right. Now, my thing is this: being a part of street life, rights and wrongs. You know, the rights that you try to do, the more right that you try to do, and the more love you try to show, the more wrong that come at you.
Hmm.
Um, why is that?
Jealousy. It's just no other way to put it. That's just jealousy, bro. How could you get more hate trying to do something good? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But that's like I say, man. Like being out there is just it got everybody is playing. You know what I mean? From the love to the hate and in between. And then a lot of the times, man, while we try to do right, man, is because for me, I was trying to justify the wrong.
yeah,
So I'm buying bikes. I'm buying ice cream. I'm
Yeah.
trying to talk to the little homies, and you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I'm doing what I'm doing with their parents.
Right. Right. Now that part right there, establishing a street relationship with the parents, the kids know you and they see you.
Hmm.
You know, uh, they respect you, and then they once they finally find out what you're doing and why you over to the house, then they wants to start to emulate what
Yeah,
you doing.
yeah. You get some of them that copy it, and you get some of them that hate you for it.
Yeah.
Man, I've literally watched cats drop out of school because
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and the
Yeah.
embarrassment of it, man. So
Yeah.
that guy hate me, man.
Yeah.
He don't mess with me no more, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so caught up into making this money, I'm not even thinking about that part of it, man.
We never think about the other side of it. Now, I'm not gonna say we never think about it, but we don't look at it during while everything is going on. We don't think from that kid's point because everything is moving so fast when you live in that life.
Right?
Uh, as soon as you the only time to slow down is when it's time to get you some sleep.
Yeah.
Uh, we overlook what these kids up under us are thinking and how they feeling, and we look past that, man.
Yeah.
You know, later on, that shit kind of bothers you.
Yeah.
You know,
You human.
yeah,
You human, man. My father was on dope.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, but I even justified that
yeah,
because I would sell him dope.
mm,
Well, he gonna get it from somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
You,
That's some shit. Yeah,
you,
that's a
you,
part of the game.
you,
Yeah,
you understand what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's like, well,
yeah,
if he gonna spend the money, but
yeah.
on some real shit, look what kind of creep I am, though.
Well, it's not just you.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, look at it. They just did a movie. Jamie Foxx. They
Yeah.
cloned Tyrone.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah. I watched it.
How deep was that?
Man, listen, if you understand the
Yeah.
irony through that movie,
Yes.
okay.
Um, I had an interview last week. Uh, Black community. How much trouble are we in through this process that we put ourselves in from that just the 90s era itself? We're not talking about, excuse me, the 80s and 90s itself. We're not talking about the 70s. That was the start of it. But the 80s and 90s itself, how much did we put ourselves through?
Man, we responsible for everything you see today.
Yeah.
These is the crack babies, crack babies.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying, man?
Yes.
Like, that's why they all drug addicts. We didn't do drugs coming up, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We wasn't popping no
Pills,
pills,
right.
none of that, man. Lean, you know what I mean? But these is the crack babies, crack babies. You know what I mean, man? Imagine being a parent at 14.
Yeah.
What you gonna really teach your
The
kid
kid.
and you 14?
Yeah.
Y'all grow up together.
Yeah.
And then from what we was doing in the 90s, some of these kids was born addicted,
Yes.
even though they able to get through it, right? And grow and grow.
Mm-hmm.
But that stuff is still in them.
Yes.
And now, like you think the first person that smoked crack thought they was gonna be a fiend? No, they thought it was a cheaper form of cocaine to party with. So now we got these rappers out here promoting this like it's a party drug, but it's still a drug.
Yeah. I agree.
Fentanyl laced, cocaine base, heroin base in the pills.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, the way to come together now, and then you talk about the trouble that we in and that we caused, I really don't know.
It's and I think that's why a lot of our community leaders are having such a problem trying to get this thing going. They mean well by wanting to fix everything, but when you have people in the community that don't want to commit to helping these people,
Right.
um, it's kind of what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I was speaking to a brother a couple of weeks ago, and he one of the most notorious blocks in East Cleveland, and he was explaining to me how he can't get the funding and everything like that. He's praying to God he can get the funding and everything because the brother means well in trying to help and do things, but it's no support from others. He had very limited support, and it's like that throughout the whole damn country. The only ones get the support are the ones that's coming to fight for the when they kill
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
kill the
Yeah.
kid,
Yeah.
police kill the
Yeah.
kid, and those type. But the everyday guy like this brother, we won't. I'm not saying we, but I have to be included as well. I don't give as I should, but I'm trying to build. No excuse,
But but
but
but you do give.
mm-hmm,
See, it ain't just the money part of it.
mm-hmm,
If you holler at one cat, you done gave.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's that part of it, man. You know what I mean? Like, we know why they not gonna give the money for the funding, man.
yeah,
I mean, the haves and the have-nots.
yeah,
We need to keep people down. They
yeah,
need to be able to look down. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel about that. I don't believe they'll ever try to fix the inner city neighborhood. I don't care who they're, white, black, nothing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
It's too much that comes. It's so much that comes with it, from the school miseducating the kids to the prison,
yeah.
system, to the irresponsibility of financial responsibility, I should say.
But sometimes we got to start with these parents too.
Yeah,
You know, because when your kid this big, that's on you.
yeah.
This big, that's kind of
There's
what they picking. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, it's just really like support, man. Like I know it's cliche, but it really was like that back in the day, man. By the time you walked home, you done ran by Mr. and Mrs. and they able to check you and get you
yeah,
together.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
say nothing to nobody's kids no more, man.
Right. So basically, these kids can just go out and wild out without nobody saying shit to them.
Because people afraid. Like, you don't want to say something to somebody's kid and now here come their mama or their daddy.
Yeah,
And then that go into something else. You know what I'm saying? Versus, hey, look, I'm just trying to help. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, like, it just, I don't know, like, what, like, has us so divided
yeah,
to where we can't figure out when to come together unless it's a cop or white versus black. Like, I don't know term black on black crime or whatever, man, but I know when I look up and whatever neighborhood I'm in and I just keep seeing black kill black, for me that's an issue that needs to be addressed with us.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, how do we come together to do that, man? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Without, and then you run into the thing where everybody want to be the chief.
Chief,
You
right,
know, and it's just like,
right.
man, I feel like everybody got something to offer,
Mm-hmm.
and bring to the table, man. And if we can kind of start from there, then maybe we could start to see some differences with this stuff, man. Because right now, man,
Yeah, it's
man,
it's. I hate to say it's at a point of no return, but for instance, we're working men now.
mhm.
There's this issue going on with is Social Security going to be there when a lot of our generation wants to go ahead and file and retire?
Mhm.
And they're trying to say it's nothing going to be there because they're cutting some people rates now.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, damn, why isn't it going to be there? Well, some people, when youngsters, aren't out working. Uh,
Yeah.
so that's nothing going into that pot to help us out
Yeah,
in
to
the
replenish it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. After this pandemic thing, man, wherever you go now, it's understaffed.
Yeah. It's so much out
It
here.
it's unbelievable. But the thing with that is, it's the jobs, right? Like, it's not that I'm not gonna say that the wage is great or whatever,
Right.
right? But like when you in the hood, for whatever reason, man, you would rather go be this than go to work because of the title of it, man. Like,
Yeah.
you remember the Calvin commercial,
Yeah.
man? He
Yeah.
was the joke of the hood, bro.
Yep. Sure was.
But Calvin had a job,
Yep.
but you was selling dope.
Yeah. The older people in that commercial was proud of Calvin.
Yeah,
The older people these days, they don't. They're caught up into not knowing if this is a good kid or not.
they're afraid. They're afraid to even see.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
It's
afraid.
deep. It's deep. Afraid to see if this kid is a good kid or not.
And some of them probably is, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Everybody that's running around with a crew, right,
Hmm.
don't want to participate.
Yeah.
But what else do they do?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know exactly what you
So
mean.
it's some good kids that's running around there. But I mean, I'm not afraid of these kids because I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They roll way different than I ever did in my life. I was outside for some money. I wasn't trying to intentionally, cause harm, even though I'm causing harm. But this is different.
Well, it's different, I think, because the only the only thing that they focus on, it's not even money, but it's getting high. Because I had to look at it, and I sat back and I set uh, one of the stores up the way and seeing how everything was moving. The difference was we wanted to have a car and have some music. A lot of these are okay with going down the street with fucking earbuds in their ear,
Yeah.
dancing while they going down the street, and I'm like, the fuck is this? And I more and more I stayed and watched that, more and more I seen, okay, they don't have no go about themselves to wanna,
Right.
get the lease,
Right.
which is a
Right.
car with some music in. I ain't give a fuck what kind of car,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We went out and got a car.
Man, come on, man. My first car was $50 from the junkyard. Listen, man, we had a car. If you cut the radio on, that's how the heat worked. So,
Man.
but we was happy to have the whip. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
man, I get like technology and things gonna advance and move forward. I understand all that.
Yeah.
I use it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? My son got the earbuds.
Yeah.
I don't understand them so much though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you say, to go in them and it just like social media to me is a gift and a curse
Yes.
because everybody wants so much attention.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Everybody wanted to be a star.
yeah, and everybody not.
Yeah. I said last week on this podcast as well. Some people were made to be bosses, and some people were made to be workers. And there's nothing wrong with being the worker. The worker is responsible for the boss being the man that he is. The worker should also be trying to see what it is that that boss is doing so the worker can put himself in that position to get to that point.
But everybody don't have that in them.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody want to be the guy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like like nothing works without everybody.
Correct.
But when you say boss, it makes it feel like that's the most important person.
Right.
But
You got.
truthfully, the people under the boss is the most important
Yes. 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 I
because they
agree.
making it work. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yep. The I was out last night with your guy. We were watching the fight.
Okay.
Uh, some of the one of the guys, a couple of the guys, well, one of them, I should say, haven't seen quite some time. He was that guy.
Hmm.
Uh, I approach him, a long time no see, and I explained to him how my old man used to take us to see him play ball,
Right.
and he was our Walter Payton.
Right.
You know, I didn't want to. To me, it would have been disrespectful for me to go to that guy and say, "Man, you was that man back." Talking about the old street shit.
Hmm.
That's he probably don't want to hear that.
Hmm.
Am I right or am I wrong for not recognizing? For not because I'm saying this because
Man, I don't want to be recognized for none of that.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I don't. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying, man? Like I don't have a problem talking about it,
yeah,
but I have a problem reliving it.
yeah.
You know? So no, I don't care about that man. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? I'm not sure if that would have been the case with him, but I don't think he was wrong to not acknowledge a dude
Yeah,
for that. You know what I mean? Acknowledge me for the man I am today.
yeah, yeah.
You know, not that man. Like, it really ain't no real glory from that
From that,
man.
yeah.
This is what I could tell you from that man. I don't have anything left from there but memories,
Hmm. Yeah,
and some of them I wish I didn't have.
yeah,
So, yeah, it was cool to have a nice run and ride but I'd rather be respected for what I'm currently doing today, man. You know what I mean? Like you said, giving back, being a barber. I can't tell these little dudes not to hustle, because
yeah,
I hustle.
yeah.
But I can try to tell them, figure out something to do with the money.
Hmm.
Don't be out here, man, putting bodies out on the streets. I mean, because if you're doing that, you can't make no money.
Yeah,
So, I mean, just to chop it with it, just to like, because some of these cats, man, I truly have love for.
yeah.
And I tell them that. Because some of them ain't never heard it before.
Hmm.
Like, with some of these kids out here, man, they need to hear stuff like that. And I guarantee you, old boy you talking about, he don't want to hear about that love from back then, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Because it don't, half of it wasn't real.
yeah. You know what? You got that right. You got that right. I mean, I remember the guy uh, over at the park off the lake, just coming down and the whole park showing them love, and it made me think like that was over 20 years ago,
Hmm.
over that, and it made me think like how many people do he really uh, that really show him love like that to this day?
Hmm.
How many of them really are coming to holler at him and taking care of them as he took care of those?
Very few. Very few. It's a lot of the people that be hollering at him happy to see him down. If he down,
Yeah,
from that level.
from that level.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he not a working man, or
Right.
whatever, you know what I'm saying? But on that, oh man, a lot of people be happy for that, man. Like I say, man, all the players is in the game.
Yeah.
All of them. From the lovers to the haters, man. And he don't want to hear about that no more, man. 20 years ago, man.
Yeah. On the bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Yes. Um, a lot of guys that don't get that they don't understand. and you approach him, hey man, that guy don't want to hear that. Hell, you mean he don't want to hear that? He was that guy. Well, shit, shit, he don't want to hear. He shouldn't have been doing it.
Stuck. Them people be stuck. They stuck. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Chasing that same dream,
Dream.
so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Man, if you still on what you was on 20 years ago, come on.
yeah. And we could say that now because
Yeah.
we're older.
Yeah. But back then,
Back
oh,
then.
I'm with all of this. Come on, man. I want you to run up on me talking about how I'm out here. Let me hold your hand and all that. Type, no, you don't want this one. Excuse me.
you know,
Yeah, but now, man, come on, man. I don't want my son to know that, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean? He see his father.
yes,
I don't want him to know that,
yes.
what I did, bro. Like, come on,
Hmm.
man. And back then, man, when the crackheads, when we started to really see what it was, bro, you saw what we was doing to families, man.
That right there, family. This podcast, families, we speak of a lot. We will be seeing the shit that went down, the families that were, broken.
Hmm.
When you go to sleep at night, and I'm gonna refer to this old Bumpy Johnson movie. How do you sleep at night? After seeing the hell that a lot of us had caused to Black America.
You sleep. Like, you able to sleep, but
Hmm.
like, I know what I did. You know what I
Hmm.
mean, man? I'll just be real with you, dog. I know at some point I'm gonna have to pay what I owe.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to pay what I owe, bro. I know what I did.
Hmm.
I know what I participated in. I know I'm responsible for a lot of these kids running around
Hmm.
gone. I know I'm responsible for destroying whole households.
Yeah.
Some of these people I knew personally. And because I cared more about the money, I was continue to do it. So you able to sleep, but you live with it. Because if you got a clear mind and the ability to think and a conscience, you know.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like just judge them.
Yeah.
Because I know what happened.
Yeah.
And I know too, one day I gotta pay what I owe.
It's deep. Not too many. Not too many people would, come up and say those things, admit to that. Um, Coming to this, we all been through it. We, how can I say? We never. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. A lot of street guys, women as well, we leave the streets or whatever. We get older, and we start looking at the problems, and we start getting deeper into
Mm-hmm.
why everything is.
Right.
A lot of people start to go deeper and say it start from slavery and things like that, and they start to get into this activism kind of thing,
Right.
which is great,
Right.
great. And then the part is here. They start wanting others from this country to apologize for slavery. Okay, apologize for slavery. Okay, I'm with that. That's good. You want them people to apologize for that. But have you apologized to Black America for the things that you committed and done first before you speak of somebody else apologizing to Black America? I say that to say this. How many of these people and we pay attention a lot. How many of these people have apologized publicly with all this social media to Black America?
I don't know many. I don't know many, if any.
And there was quite a bit of Black Americans,
Yeah, but
70s, 60s, 70s, 80s,
but
90s.
this is what unfortunately sometimes Black America do. I understand systemic racism and systemic problems and all of this and that. Speaking for myself, I made a choice to do what I did.
Yes, as we all.
So you definitely owe an apology.
Yeah.
Like you gonna get some cats that'll tell you, man, well, I was pushed into this, I had to this, or I had to that. Did you? Or was you just gonna have to go work at a job and work maybe 10 times harder or 10 times longer?
That right there. You get in the game. The first thing they say, I had to feed my family. Okay, you had to feed your family. But did you had to keep continuing doing this for 5, 6, 7 years to
Well,
feed your
well,
family?
sometimes with that, you become just as addicted as the customer.
Mm. Mm.
You're addicted to the life. And all like we were talking about love and praise that come with it.
Mhm.
Man, it's no right or wrong way. Like, and I know that sound crazy. Look, man, I went outside, man, because when I looked across the street, I'm looking at the IROCs, the motorcycles, the cars, the girls.
Yes,
I
yes,
I want to go over there.
yes.
At the time, I'm working at Rally's, 425.
Yeah,
Take me 1,000,000 hours to get $200.
yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah.
My mother coming home telling me all the right stuff, but she tired as hell.
yeah.
They over there having a good time.
And they ain't got to do shit but sit right
so,
there.
so to tell somebody to apologize for that, it's tough. Unless you really come to terms with yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And for me, I have, man. I know I have to pay what I owe. And for me, that mean what it mean, and that's personal.
Yeah,
But I know I got to pay for it.
yeah. Well,
Now, to get people to apologize, man, it's hard to apologize for something small,
yeah.
let alone
That.
that.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
It's deep, ain't it?
Yeah.
I just figure I asked that question
Yeah.
because it's one that should be asked and one that should be discussed more than a lot of this other stuff.
But you know, like this, man, a lot of people don't do personal accountability, man. Sometimes, man, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, man, I'm a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't, man. A lot of people wipe their face off in the morning and they fine. But that's not real.
Yeah.
That's why I hate when people tell me they real. Well, if you real, you ain't even got to tell me. It's going to show.
You're damn right about that.
So,
Damn right about that. All right, well, that was deep, man. We're going to flip this shit to funniest moments, being out here in this street life. There are bad times, but there are also a lot of great, funny moments through the bad. Uh, some shit that that I seen. I don't know what was happening up the way on the porch, and I'm sitting there. All I see is a car pull up and a woman mid-50s, I guess, jump out,
okay.
and she leather vest, and put on some gloves, hands cut off, and be like, I said, man, what the fuck is this going on? Brother come out, man, what the fuck is this going on? So the other one come out, and she doing this. And she seen who she wanted to see, and she pointed up at him like this, and did like this, and we like, what the fuck? this character, I don't know who she was, but tell you when she seen
Oh, I know who she
all the
was.
people, when
I know
she
exactly
seen
who she was.
when she seen all the people that came out on that upstairs porch and looked down on her and laughed at her, she, got the hell out of there. She
Yeah.
didn't expect all
Yeah.
of them. She came over for something.
I know who she
But
was over
it
there
was-
for.
Funny as shit, because, at the time we were doing what we do.
Yeah.
I wasn't in, much of that stuff going on up there. But, funny moments like that, you're thankful for
Yeah.
because if that was the wrong person,
Yeah.
that could have got ugly.
Yeah, man, every day wasn't a bad day.
Yeah.
Like Q said, it was some good
Some good
days. You know what I'm
days,
saying, man?
yeah.
And just to where you just wilded out and had the time of your life and got moments like that, like, because I know exactly who that was who pulled up. I know who she was looking for. So, but it cuts some of the darkness of it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you seen Ezel and Friday, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That dude is really running around.
Yeah.
You
You're
know
right.
what I'm saying?
You're
like,
right.
like we had a little dude, man, that used to really knock over the garbage cans on the 149 Kingsman, man.
Yeah.
He would just knock him out, bro.
Just
Go
for no
home, man. Just for no, and he thought it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of that, man. And like I say, man, all of it ain't so dark, man. And you do need some of that comedy in there, though.
Yeah.
It's like, no, because I'm just remembering what I know now about that situation.
And that person is going to laugh his ass off as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
That,
Oh, yeah.
those kind of times, like I say,
Yeah, because that wasn't her first time pulling up like that. Not the leather gloves part. That's some new
That's
stuff.
some new stuff.
But her pulling up like that? Nah, definitely not.
Well, these times that we have, they, like you say, they cut, the stress and the tension you have in life dealing with a lot of this shit. Now you move on, and you start to see, he's gone. He's gone. He won't be back for another 30 years if he even make it out. A lot of that you've seen.
Man, honestly, I've only really lost one person that was close to me in the street life like that. You know what I mean, man? Like, fortunately for us, I'm not saying it wasn't some cats that passed away on the 149th, but I didn't know a lot of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I've definitely had one that really stands out. You know what I mean? And in the manner in which he died was terrible. You know what I mean? And I saw him that night before they killed him.
Yeah.
And I'm asked him, I'm like, man, what you doing out here? I'm like, go home. He like, nah, man, I'm chilling. I'm out here trying to get something for somebody else. And then to come find out, guy pulled up, tried to rob him. My boy was like, I'm not running. Killed him, left him on the tree lawn next to the trash.
Deep, man. Deep.
And that was, like, for me, the biggest, at that time, loss. The second loss would definitely be from some street stuff is my son.
Right. All right. Let's go into that. You have a son. Your first kid.
Mm-hmm.
You did everything as a dad. You put him in the sports, led him in the right direction, put your foot in his ass.
Truthful? We gonna be truthful here, right?
Be truthful.
Didn't do everything.
Mm.
Had him at 19.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm a kid too.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. So can I say from day one did everything? Maybe as far as like buying stuff, but spending time and doing all that, nah, man, that didn't come till later.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I wound up getting that opportunity to do that, by now I know your dad and P and that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so I got him into sports. You know what I'm saying? But it was a certain level of animosity there with him
Hmm.
when it came to me,
Okay.
you know? And it was, you know what I'm saying? Rightfully so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. And, but like I tried to ask him and tell him, like, well, look, we here right now.
Yeah.
Let's go from here. But the same thing that lured me lured him.
Would you say that's part of the karma from
Oh,
back
that's
of the?
that's part of what I owe. No, that's part of what I owe, man. I know that, man. Like I s- like you said, am I able to go to sleep? Yeah. It's harder being awake
Mm.
than sleep.
She.
Yeah, that's part of what I owe, bro. I had to pay with one of my kids, man, because of not doing some of the stuff I was sitting up here talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not saying that it was too late, because it's never too late. But when certain choices start to get made, because now he 13, he 14, he 15, he want to feel like he the man that he wants to be. And at a certain point, some kids stop buying what you selling. And unfortunately, his demise come from that.
When you got that call before, uh, how were you feeling before that call?
About him,
Yeah.
man, we were actually good. I come out the barbershop one day. I go across the street to the gas station. He in the gas
Hmm.
station, car, little chick with him. I'm like, what y'all going to do? He like, I tell him, like, all right, man, love you, boy. Hug, kiss my son. A week later, man, I'm at work. And my sister called me first. And she like, hey, you talk to Kylan? And I'm like, nah.
Mm.
But I already knew right then and there that meant something bad. She like, it's all on Facebook. And I'm like, nah. Then his mother clicked in my line. And I knew right then and there.
Yeah. You know, throughout the years, year after year, coaching coaching football down the way, you constantly hear these things. After they leave our program,
Hmm.
we have, to raise our own kids after football season and everything, and a lot of them go astray. Um, People don't know. My family, I, I think they become numb to hearing about death from the kids because it's so many that we personally know
Yeah.
that came through the program uh, month after month. My father and my sister at funerals,
Yeah.
um, to the point it's like I don't even think my father really goes anymore because it's been that many of kids personally he touched.
Oh, yeah.
My father goes to the parents' funerals now. He don't go to the young kids' funerals anymore.
Man, do you know how hard that is? Uh, like, kids ain't supposed to,
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
yeah,
man? Like, that's not what nobody want to see. Like, you get it when somebody get older. they get sick
Yes.
or something, or die of natural causes. Watching kids, man, unbelievable, bruh.
I don't think a lot of black Americans, period, but black Americans especially, get that part. Uh, Being a youth coach or youth organizer or whatever, and you're touching so many kids for over 30 years, and consistently, you're seeing the kids when they leave your program make the wrong decisions in life, and next thing you know, it's a funeral. You have
Right,
to go to
right.
month after month, week after week. Either it's a funeral or you're going to get these guys out of a
Yeah,
situation,
yeah,
which my father and them have. They got a lot of these dudes out of situations,
yeah.
but it was a repeated process. Uh, and we're not talking about 16, 17-year olds. We're talking about 15, 14-year-old guys, man.
You had to know it was gonna get younger though,
Yeah,
because now it's seen broader.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you know what I mean? It's on a mass level. Everybody got a phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So between YouTube and
yeah.
my youngest son watched YouTube. I'm looking at the stuff he watching. I'm like, what is this?
Something we don't understand. The shift that's going on. We don't get it. Um, and I can't sit here and say what it is, but why is it that they would think this video is cool and be a part of when it's not promoting nothing positive and nothing
But
about growth?
but what kid is thinking about that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what? You know what I mean? This kid think about some Yeezys and some likes, and you know what I'm saying? Think about no,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
don't happen till a little bit later, man. In
Yeah.
that moment, man, like I know, man.
Yeah.
The stuff that look good ain't good,
Ain't good.
but it looks so
So
good.
damn good.
So I
So
gotta
damn
go
good.
taste it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the part for me is just the death.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, a kid being a kid, a teenager, you're gonna do
Hmm.
some stuff, and you know what I mean. But it's not normal to sit up and just watch teenagers die. That's not
It's
normal.
not. No.
And the problem is now we've made it normal.
That right there. And I mean, where do we make it normal at? I just want to hear it from you.
Where?
What? Yeah.
Don't hold nobody accountable.
Mm-hmm.
If you black, it feel like sometimes, oh well, okay, like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. So ain't no accountability.
Mm-hmm.
It's promoted
Yeah.
through music, television,
Mm-hmm.
and like, so it looked like the new thing.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean,
It,
come on, man. Look
yeah.
right now with the car stuff, with the Kias and stuff.
Yeah.
That come from a TikTok video.
That's something I can never understand, and it's not for me to understand as an older. You out of all cars, you choose to pick a car company that used to give two of those damn things away when they first came out.
Hey, man, who knows,
Yeah.
man? I don't, man. I just when I see us, and when I say us, I mean it's black, this brown, man.
Mm-hmm.
It just, it's just like, why we don't check us?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it if you don't want to involve everybody in the conversation. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't check us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, little homie, you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like, it just, I don't. I don't understand that part of it, man. Like how you say, like I've been on the field with y'all,
Yeah, of course.
so I know how y'all talk to them kids.
Yes. Yeah.
It's stern,
Yeah.
it's respectful, and y'all demand respect. And on that field, if you don't get it, they gone.
Yes.
And then I also see that same kid that lead come back and say, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
So maybe more that's needed, man. Like man, for me, man, watching these little kids kill each other, man, because it's like they don't understand death is final.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
No, they don't. I don't. I really don't think they do. Uh, it had to make it had to. You have to ask yourself how many funerals have these kids been through in their life to know that death is final.
Man, they know, but come on, man. They like a karate movie. They got to go avenge a death.
Mm.
I mean, and dude, like, this is what I can give you. My son passed away. He got 4 kids. Who's supposed to pick up those pieces?
Shit.
You understand what I'm saying, man? So like this is what like I don't think people get the other side of this. Like, okay, me and you mad at each other, we warring or whatever, right? I do something to you, you do something to me, one of us go away. Okay, you affected because your family, because now you got to go away. So who there for them? I'm affected because I'm gone for my family. Who gonna do for them? Some of this is almost selfish, man.
And it's a continued process.
But think about it, it's selfish
Yeah.
to put yourself in these situations to leave, and your family got to pick up the pieces.
Yes. 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 Uh, One thing I can say, looking back on everything, you made it.
Yeah.
You know, you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You were here for a reason. You made it through that shit. You're the neighborhood therapist. A lot of people aren't going to go to these therapist offices.
Right.
So this was your calling. The things that you've heard in that shop, you know, you have to go and keep that inside of you. You know, so brother, you here for a reason. You keep doing that, and you know, keep providing hope because that's the first place. I don't give a damn when they come off the corner or doing whatever they were doing. They go straight to the barbershop
Yeah.
to escape.
No, yeah.
I mean, you and I both know it.
Hey, look, man, that's
You
the
know?
first place they come when they come home. It's to the barbers. You have no idea how many free haircuts I've given away for them. Because they home.
They
now.
home. Yep.
So, you know,
Yeah.
hey, man, we do what we can, man. You know what I mean? Try to give as much as you can. If you can't do it with money, do it with time, do it with some words,
Something.
action. Like, you know what I mean, man? You never know. It's like this, man. When we walk out the house, you have no idea what somebody going through on the other side of that door.
Yeah. Yeah. You're exactly right. Let me ask you this. Street life. There's a thrill.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first thrill you had when you got that piece of money, where did you get? How did that feel? And we talking about that money.
Money.
Not this little $200 a week
Yeah.
like I used to get back in high school and shit. I thought I was the man getting $200 a week. You know, I go get me something to eat, get a pair of shoes. I'm all right.
That money. That's when I bought my Explorer. I had the 412s custom made box put in the back.
Yeah.
I was just about to put the rims on it. I'm down at the office. Somebody broke in the back of my truck and snatched the box out. Excuse me. Yeah, but yeah, that was my first Major purchase with the buddy.
How did it feel?
Man,
You got
it
that
felt
piece of
great, bro. That's why I put the sounds in so everybody can see me coming. You know what I mean? Or at least hear me.
hear you.
Man, I remember I'm in the gas station on 146. I'm romping. I mean romping. Police pull in. I hit the button real quick. He like, nah, man, cut it back on. I just want to hear it.
See, when you get that kind of shit, you know, you like, okay, he showed you, you showed him respect and everything like that. And uh, let me get to that part. Being respectful in the game to
Yeah.
the, you know, not just law enforcement, but
Everybody.
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 Not too many people have that. Uh, not too many people have the charm to do that. What is it that, how far, well, I'm going to say this. A lot of you guys went far in the game when you have charm.
Yeah.
The guys that didn't have that charm, for,
Mhm.
you know, I didn't see them go far.
They don't know the rules. See, people think it's only one set of rules to the streets. It's some tough thug
Mhm.
kill. Nah, bruh. When the old lady come outside and tell me to move, I'm gonna just move.
hmm
But a week later, that same old lady see me outside, 6 in the morning, invite me in the house to have breakfast.
Yeah.
All because I showed some respect. I understood what the police job was, just like I understood what mine was.
Yeah.
They here to stop me. I'm here to not get caught.
Yeah.
I believed in good business. I didn't want smoke with other dudes or crews or whatever.
hmm
So that's why when I watch movies and they be like watching dudes buy dope from people they don't like. Well, why would you do that? This nigga don't like you. Come on, man. So, but no, the respect part is because you respect yourself. So, you know, look, have I been taken up top by the vice and all that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I understood.
Yes.
I got it. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted some money, bruh. I didn't want the problems.
hmm
And all that other stuff caused problems. If you was on the block wilding out, you had to go.
Yeah.
Because you was bringing
You
unnecessary attention, man.
Yep. Yep.
When the police would ride down the street and there's 10 of us outside, they know what we doing.
Yeah.
But if we ain't bothering nobody, the neighbors is not really tripping
Complaining
on
and-
us, they leave you alone.
It was honor. It was honoring it, respecting it.
Plus, the citizens was the citizens. They ain't got nothing to do with this. They ain't got nothing to do with this.
That part now.
They have nothing to do with this.
Citizens these days,
They all,
everything to do
everybody
with
can
it.
get it.
you know. Where do you think that went wrong at? And
I mean, I have no clue, man. Not that part, bro. We wasn't raised that way.
Mhm.
I don't know people that are raised that way. You respected adults.
Mhm.
Man, women, come on now. We protect them.
yeah, yeah,
Now we just, what you rob a girl for? What she got?
yeah,
Woman don't got no money on her.
right,
She got a bank card.
yeah,
By
yeah.
the time you get where you going, it's
It's
canceled.
canceled. Yep.
I don't know, man. Citizens ain't had nothing to do with me. If you was in the game, okay.
Your the introduction, your first introduction into seeing street activity or something that just blew your mind. Mine was, I think maybe it's so much, but it's one thing that stuck out when crack epidemic first started at my aunt's apartment, and there's a rec center over there up the way, and you seeing all these lighters go off. It looked like a fucking lightning bug field. And, you know, you looking at just like, what the fuck is this? You know, you just see lighting up, lighting up, lighting up. What the fuck is this? That's them damn crackheads.
Mhm.
You know, and it's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Mhm.
As a kid, you don't understand this.
No.
It's your first introduction. You know, we were out in East Cleveland, you know, suburban, good suburban community at the time. When that,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, nah, yeah.
when that shit hit
Yeah,
out there,
a lot of people don't know about the oldies.
nah, you couldn't go through that fucking
Yeah.
place, you know. But to say that was my first introduction to seeing, uh, I'm gonna say the crack epidemic. And this, wow, what the fuck is this? As a 8, 9, 10-year-old kid,
Yeah.
uh, your first introduction into seeing this epidemic.
The crack epidemic, mine would have been 13 when I moved on 149th. Before that, all I ever saw was weed.
Hmm.
And the dudes that smoke weed was just cool. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
Like,
right,
your pop smoked weed
right.
with the feather and the roach clip.
Roach
You know
clip.
what I
Yep,
mean? So
yep.
I didn't know nothing about strong drugs or none of that until I got on Kinsman.
Yeah.
And then saw it, but I didn't know. I'm 13. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Even though it was happening, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the hand to hand, but like I guess the addict hadn't got so messed up yet
Hmm.
because some of it was still powder, freebase. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then for me with the crack, when I saw it was ninth grade year,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I just remember the school teacher. She was a nice looking lady too.
Hmm.
She had a Beretta.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Oh, you good. Go ahead.
Man, the worse she got on crack, the worse that car got.
Mm.
Like literally, you saw her destruction with her car. It went down the same, and then the next thing you know, she outside, she a berry, and
Damn.
yeah, like, and she was a real school teacher.
Mm. Now we talk this street shit. Uh, I must say, me and my brothers, we were introduced to a lot of street life at an early age because my father was a coach and he coached the
Mm-hmm.
biggest hustlers. Uh, a lot of the guys my father used to tell us about, he used to point them out. And we 6, 7 years old, you know. A lot of the guys, they come to the gym and they are Michael Jordans. Next thing you know, such and such gone, man. He was out there dealing.
Mm-hmm.
I never forget it. My father had a partner, had come home, I guess. We 8, 7, 8 years old. First time, this early 80s, first time I seen a face tattoo. Guy had a fucking cross on his forehead.
Okay.
My father take these guys fishing, get them away from the hood, you know, and me and my brothers, we never forget this. Why is my father doing this? Why is he, these guys look like some
Yeah.
real live
Yeah.
fucking killers.
Yeah.
Why is he doing this? Well, it's to get those guys away and give them a sense of peace. Uh, and this is through fishing.
Yeah.
Give these guys a sense of peace, crack some jokes, eat, have something to eat, while we're
Yeah.
fishing. Cause he knew what these guys went through in that system or whatever, you know. Um, what is it when a lot of your guys come out that you being the hood therapist? What is it that you try to provide for them to give them a sense of peace?
A safe space.
Hmm.
Get it off your chest. You know what I mean, man? Most of the guys now that I deal with is a lot younger than me. Like
Yeah.
a lot younger.
Yeah.
So that's going in and out of jail. So with them, you just kinda know they going back.
Mm.
not necessarily to jail, but
Yeah.
back outside.
Yeah.
So it's not much you can say.
Yeah.
You know, it, it's like, okay, I somewhat look the part
Mhm.
so I can kind of conversate with them.
Yeah.
But when you an old head and you don't look the part, or your money don't match, or
Yeah.
your car ain't, your message kind of get
Mm.
whatever, old school. You know what I mean?
That's being said a lot uh, in the hip hop industry as well.
But it's real. Like, like, like I get it. Like I understand the dude got on a $5,000 suit,
Yeah.
but to a young cat, oh man, what this nigga want?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really want to hear it.
Would you think them not wanting to hear what us older experienced men have to say has to do with them not having that in the male figure in the
Yeah,
household?
yeah, that plays a part, man. That plays a part. Plus, man, dude, listen, man, these little dudes that's in this new game
Hmm.
is making some money.
Yeah, I had that discussion because
Like,
I said it's nobody on the block. I've been away from that
yeah,
shit
no,
so
no,
long.
man, these little dudes, bruh. It's hard to tell a dude that
Yeah,
got
yeah,
6 figures
yeah,
do the right thing, man. What you can't listen, man. It ain't no way. Just be careful, man. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna tell this dude not to make no man. You think about doing anything else, man? Like,
Hmm.
maybe CD, like anything, man.
Yeah,
Like you something like that, man. But you gotta even be careful with that too, because you don't want to push it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You want them to kind of receive it,
yeah,
and then maybe they'll double back. Yeah, LaMar, I heard what you said, man. I'm a still, you know what I mean? Like I know one little cat, then got married, did a few years, found him a nice job, but still,
hmm,
got a little bitty thing.
hmm,
Nothing major, nothing in the way,
hmm.
because I just think he can't let it
Go.
go.
Hell of an addiction.
It's, but it's so many angles to it because he doesn't need this anymore. But he's still down.
Mm.
And I don't understand.
It's not for us to understand. It's for us to get through and learn from.
Yeah.
Uh,
But this the flip side. I cut hair, right? So I got the same young cats that live the same way,
hmm.
wear the same clothes, drive the same cars, and they work.
Well, beautiful thing.
But I don't know how to mesh the two. And they all from the same spot.
Mm. I don't know. That part right there, it, it- I don't know because even when you say, we all should get together and have a conversation, I think we'll still be lost at trying to figure this shit out.
But that's when we got to add them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right after we talk, we got to bring them.
yeah,
Come on, man. What's up?
yeah.
Talk to me. You know what I'm saying, man? A lot of these people just don't have nobody to talk to other than them.
Yeah, you right.
You know what
You
I'm
right.
saying? So,
Yeah, and so that's why I say a lot of coaching. I can't say, which is why a lot of kids came to practice
yeah.
to get away and talk
Oh, man,
and
your dad used to make me go pick them up.
yeah,
And then, you know what he doubled back and made me do? Go pick up their parents.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm sitting up there, I'm like, huh? He like, nah, man, you got to go get their mother and father now. What
Mm,
you mean? They wasn't even coming.
mm.
And like I know, man, first thing a kid do when he walk out on that field is look up in them
In them
stands.
stands, yes sir,
You
yes
know what I'm
sir.
saying, man? Come on, man. I get it. I get it. I
Yeah,
get it. You tired. You maybe worked. You maybe didn't. But them your joints.
you gotta support. You gotta support. My brother, the lesson, advice and the knowledge that you got from one of your OGs in the streets that gravitated to you?
I don't know if it was a lesson.
I
Probably gave me my best price ever. I don't know if it was a lesson.
well, the
Man, let me think, man.
it was somebody that had to tell you something that was they were influential, and all they may not been in the game.
You know what? And it was my dude that became a cop.
Hmm.
It was my dude that became a cop. He told me, man, none of this gonna last forever. And when he told it to me, I didn't believe him. I'm sitting up saying to myself, boy, I'm selling dope. What is wrong with you? But that was like, it's been like tidbits like that, man. Like a little stuff from here and there, man. Like my one guy, he hates to talk about the past.
Hmm.
If you talk about the past, he leaves.
A lot of trauma there.
Yes, but he don't want to go there no more. So I guess, man, like the biggest advice that I got was just like, man, it's over.
Hmm.
Like for real, because it was just over. I wasn't young no more.
Mm.
Fear kicked in.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I want to go home, man.
That's the best place.
Like I'm serious. I want to go home, man. And you don't be scared to go to jail or nothing, man. You be scared to wake up and this is home.
Mm. That right there. Shit.
Like I watched the dude iron his pants at the county, man, and that blew my mind. I was like, I had the fuck out of here. How do you?
Because he made it home.
Yeah, but it just it messed with me. Like, nah, I just will never forget that, man. Like I know that might not seem like nothing, but he put his pants under the mat and laid on them and slept and pulled them out, and they was a crease, and I was just like, what the hell? I was like, this ain't home, man. Like, I don't want to live in jail. You know what I'm saying? Even though I still kept,
Yeah.
Because even like I guess with your question with the lessons, shit, I wasn't listening. Man, I tell you who gave me my lesson. Kathleen Ann Satula. You know what I mean? That's who gave me my lesson.
Your mom, huh?
No, that's the judge.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. Come on, man. Like, that's who gave me my lesson, man. I looked at her and she looked at me and I'm like, oh, man, because, back then they didn't know what to do at first.
That.
You go to jail, bruh, they let you go home.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
you might have
if you had a small amount.
Yeah.
The guys that were really doing it back in the 80s, they're just now coming home.
Yeah, that's because they had major weight.
And-
If it was cocaine, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or crack. I mean,
Right.
well, powder, the laws was different.
Yeah.
But they like eventually, I can't remember what year it was. Like then they started trying to give us a year of Stone. And-
right.
But before that, man, they ain't know.
Yeah.
Man, I would go to jail, bro. Man, I was sitting there for 3 days. You go to how long you been in there? Time served, suspended sentence.
Mm.
But the last case I got caught with 65 rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that was serious. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It wasn't like this other stuff no more.
Yeah.
So man, yeah, man, and shit. Then they secretly indicted me, and it was like, whoa, like at this time, man, it kind of felt like a sport because I get caught with they go on about your business, but this day, and I shouldn't even had it on me and like that, and it was just dumb, bro. But
A lot of money, a lot of unnecessary money being spent.
oh, man, all the time.
Now you have to double back to get that back. Plus,
Man, most people don't even understand the way drugs work. Like, if I got $10,000, I don't have $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
I got to put some money back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go get more, whatever I get, and then I also got to pay bills.
Yeah.
So I don't have $10,000.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
And then this is what cats do. Now, okay, I got this 10. Now he gonna go buy some stuff. Now you can't go buy the eighth no more. Now you buying a package smaller, and now, bruh, if you don't know about the money,
hmm
man, please, you just be broke throughout your whole
And a lot of
duration.
them do.
Yeah,
You know.
you just re-upping. You going from being able, you going from once upon a time buying a dub to buying some weight to back to buying dubs. Or buying small packages, and now you got to be out there grinding.
A lot of us, we survive. We go on to live regular lives, and we loving this regular life.
Mm-hmm.
Was it all worth it?
Yes and no. I wouldn't be here today.
My man, this was this was something.
I appreciate it, man. I do, man.
You know. Well, look, you want to give the people your IG or whatever, social media.
Instagram, Marfresh Barber. I don't post a lot. I'm old now.
Yeah,
But
good for you. 'Cause I got to start doing this.
yeah, you
shit,
gotta
man.
post.
This shit, man. I'm like, man,
Hey
come
man, I like the shadows these days, man. You know what I'm saying,
Mm.
man? I sit back, man. I like to see my wife and my son shine. You know,
Yeah.
for me, man, I'm good.
Yeah. I wish I could go back to that shit. I'm in too deep now.
Yeah. Now you got this, bro. You gonna be promoting like that. We got old Boo coming out.
Peoples, Mar Freeman.
Respect.
We outta here.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, man, this shit, man. That was dope, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Man,
Thank you
look.
for the opportunity.